Hey, welcome into another Mystery Fifth Hour presented by McCurry Van and Car Rental. I'm Ryan Brown. He's Lance Taylor, Rockstars in the Box. And you see the ladies of the show, Little T and EG. What is up?
What's happening?
Not much. Y'all really don't know what's coming.
No, I'm excited to
That's
doodle.
what's so good.
I'm
I know.
excited.
You got a whiteboard and a marker. We get the Little T's about to leave to go to a wedding. She goes to more weddings than anybody I know.
Oh, my goch, it's crazy.
It's crazy. So how many is this for you this year?
Too many. I don't know.
Yeah, this is that sweet spot, though. Y'all are a little young for this. I went through this, well, I guess it was like 25 to 30. There were a slew of weddings.
There are a lot of people getting married right out of college, and a lot of my friends have been dating their boyfriends for 10 years. So, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But, yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. So she's about to go to a wedding. She's fired up for that.
Is it out of town?
Mobile.
Oh, God.
At least it's not a long drive.
Yeah.
That's one of the most boring drives in the world.
And then she was telling me, she's like, and I got to be in one. When's the one you got to be in?
October.
Yeah. You just got back from a wedding.
Yeah, I've had 2 weddings in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that season for you guys.
It is.
You're
I have
going
a
to
bit
a
of
lot.
a break, though. Like, mine's slowing down.
Yeah.
Mine's amping up.
Not for Little T. She's got one every weekend. Hey, if you need a car, van, or truck rent from McCurry Van and Car Rental, local rental company you can depend on. All kinds of vehicles to choose from. That includes trucks, SUVs, and passenger vans. Easy to rent, in and out fast. With locations in Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, and Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest. Skyline Boulevard in Tuscaloosa, 256-559-1003 or McCurryRentals.com. That's 256-559-1003 or McCurryRentals.com. I've been to one wedding in 2 years.
Oh, my goodness.
I was at 2 this year. Not a lot anymore, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had divorce parties.
Now, Rock,
there's a lot of
wow.
those.
I played 4 in.
You played them, though.
Yeah, like I
like
can't
just
remember
one
last-
you've been invited to.
Bailey was the last one. I had played her wedding, but I was also invited to the
I
wedding.
guess.
Do you ever get asked to play as an exchange for the wedding gift of the couple that you know? Like if you knew them really well.
I think that's almost assumed. Sometimes just like in lieu of a gift, but we'll totally take one if you give it to us. But it's just like, no, this is my gift to you. But it's also like, oh, you're kind of copping out.
I'll tell you this, I thought so thoughtful. A few summers ago, I was asked to introduce the bride and groom. Like,
Oh, that's cool. At the reception?
Yeah, at the reception.
Steve, this is Sandy. Sandy, Steve.
Yeah.
Did you do it in a good radio voice? And now introduce.
And now, like the old Chicago Bulls guy. And they gave me a gift card to an online PGA Tour Superstore.
that's
I
nice.
like
That was
that.
a thoughtful gift,
Yeah.
rather
I like
than
that.
just a check or whatever.
Right.
I'll tell you what, when you get in the middle of this, people just start spending when it comes to wedding parties.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things that, I mean, it is thoughtful, but people just start.
No, I hate it. I was going to be at the wedding either way. That's why I
Right.
told them I'm happy to do it. But I'm at the wedding either way. But I thought that was a thoughtful gift, knowing I might not cash the check or whatever,
Yeah.
But that was something that they put
I
thought
like
into.
that.
It's very nice of
I
them.
love a wedding.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the.
Well, EG likes to dress up.
I do. That's a great excuse to do so.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
See people.
Yep. And my daughter will have an item and she'll say code EG and you'll get a discount on this. You're going to be kidding me. Hey, so, all right, I'm going to ask, and there is a right answer, I think, to these. We'll see if Lance and Rockstar agree. I think I've got the right answer to them. I'm going to ask a series of questions, and you two are going to write the answer. The only acceptable answers are a member of the next round. Lance, me, Dunaway, or Rockstar.
Okay.
All right? And you have to assume one of us has to be the answer to this.
Okay. There's no loopholes.
There are no loopholes. You cannot play loopholes here.
And it's one person.
One person on the next round staff who is the right answer. Okay, let's start here. You're lost without GPS, but you can squeeze out a phone call. Who do you call for directions? You're lost without GPS, but you can at least squeeze out a cell phone call.
Where are they?
Just lost. That does.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, EG goes Brown. Little T.
I like.
Little T goes.
If you're
Lance,
if you're in Birmingham,
I feel like
definitely
you know your
me.
way around.
Oh,
here.
I know every side road in this town.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, I don't know how anybody else is going to help if they're. I hate to use Atlanta because you're from Atlanta, but if it's in another city, I mean, how can any of us help?
Yeah. I think Lance is probably the call. I think you got Birmingham right. I think outside of Birmingham, I'm your guy.
But I don't. But how would you?
Well,
like,
I would say.
What would the difference be, though?
What do you mean? What would the difference be?
So if she called in, she's like, I'm lost right now in Tuscaloosa.
I think
Just outside of Birmingham.
I think I could get her back to Birmingham just verbally without a map. I could do that without a map.
I say Brown because when we went to Macon, he knew things that I knew, and that to me was like, okay, you're pretty worldly with your directions. 'Cause
Worldly?
Macon, Georgia
Because
is
I could get around to
worldly.
Georgia.
Worldly.
Last night, as we record this, we were at the Giants game, the Giants-Cardinals game at Rickwood Field. And
I like
so-
the dramatic music. by
I
the
do
way.
too. It's a great selection. And we are getting off the exit. So for those that know where Rickwood Field is, we're getting off the Arkadelphia Road exit, right? Near Birmingham Southern College. And little T goes, "Oh, Lanya's Furniture's right over there." I said little T.
I'm so directionally
I
challenged.
said little T, Lanya's Furniture's probably 45 minutes from here.
You know, there was
and
a
it's in
time,
a totally different direction.
even before MapQuest, where we actually, you just had to get directions.
That's right.
Like you would write it on a
Landmarks.
piece of paper. Are you going to turn to left up here?
You would stop at a
Yeah.
gas station and say, "Look, I am lost. I'm looking for such and such," and they'd give you turn by turn.
And they were the best at giving directions too. I guess that was just part of the.
The
The
job.
job
Yeah.
description.
Yeah. All right. So I think both of you got a correct answer here. Rockstar, you would agree you're not the one to call
Oh
on this,
God,
right?
no! I would.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what you're doing. I know how to get there myself. I don't know
Yeah.
street names. I just know how to get there myself.
Right.
Right. All right. You've been arrested late at night. You're in jail. You get one call. Who is the member of the next round you're calling?
Ooh, wait, this is
Late at night. Now you
Late
need to
at
think
night.
through
Okay.
this. Late at night. You've been arrested at his gun point.
Now here's the thing. I will be like I used to be out, but I will be at home and I'll be up.
that's
Yeah.
why Brown,
Yeah.
you'd be asleep.
Yeah, you'd be asleep.
No. I am the wrong answer. Lance
Yeah.
says you both got it
Yeah.
right.
And,
Lance is the right answer.
You interrupt Dunaway's show prep.
And yeah, I would be able to if I had a couple of cocktails, we'll get Maddie to drive.
Yeah.
If not,
Yep.
I'll just
I
get
feel
in an
good about
Uber and
that.
come get you guys.
Yes. No, you both got that one right, and you both answered that very quickly. I am the absolute wrong one to call. I sleep with my phone on silent.
Remember when I went to the ER and I was like, hey, need to let someone know in Birmingham? So I text Brown, no response.
Are you kidding?
Oh
No.
wow!
It was.
Well, it was
EG.
late.
What time was it?
It was like 11
9:15.
o'clock, and I was fine. I had a spider bite that was spreading down my leg. It was not an emergency. I texted Reed just to let someone know.
So what ended up happening? I didn't even know you got bitten by a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember because we saw it. She was like, "Do y'all think this looks fishy?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, in the lobby,
In the
yeah.
lobby, and y'all were like, it's a recluse. And so
Brown
then when-
recluse.
Yeah.
You would have lost skin.
Yeah. So then it started spreading down my leg, and my mom, it was getting bigger.
And didn't you have like shortness of breath or something?
Oh no.
Well, I seem to notice you did.
That would be a big factor.
Wait, no, I thought because I started freaking out a little. Because
I
I,
would've
started
freaked out.
texting
I think
my
I
mom.
texted you.
Yeah, and I started texting my mom.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I need to go to Grandview right now.
Well,
my mom's
yes.
like, why in the world do you need to go to
Because
Grandview?
EG's sitting in the ER. All that to say, it was fine, and
Brown didn't answer. No, he
No.
was sleeping.
It was late. I
No.
sleep with my phone on silent.
You
I
would
do
answer
too.
if you like. You're not just gonna ignore it. But I'm
If
saying
I saw
guess
EG's
it was
number or
really
your
late.
number pop up at any time I'm
Yeah.
awake, I'm 100%.
Yeah.
And I would say this because my phone is always on silent. You couldn't do this from jail, but I would highly suggest FaceTiming somebody late night where you can hear it. That makes
Because
sense.
FaceTime rings if it's on
Yeah,
silent.
it does.
Oh,
I mean, mine
it
does.
oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, that's a note to
Yeah.
keep in mind.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the
FaceTime
only time I ever
is
hear
good.
anything is when I get a FaceTime.
Hey, can we just stop and appreciate the fact that Lance gave a technical tip that everybody on the staff was like, "Hey, that's a great idea, Lance."
True.
wait, yeah, this is
Technical
this is
Tuesday.
history.
And I can't believe nobody didn't realize that. Like, real quick, dial me up.
All right,
And,
dial
and this
you
is
up.
what
There we
this
go.
Are
is
you on
what you're-
silent?
I'm on silent. I always am.
All right. Here we
Okay.
go.
And you're gonna FaceTime him.
No, well, dial me up first, and I'm just
Okay.
going to show you the
So
difference
call.
real quick.
It's
And
McCurry
this
Van and Car Rental.
trick on the fly here.
We're,
on
determ-
Mystery Fit that
yeah,
one.
we're determining who you
All right, I'm
who you call.
calling.
All right.
Okay.
She's calling Lance right now. Okay.
Okay.
Silent.
The music is adding to that.
Okay.
I know, if Lee Grace is calling Lance.
No.
Okay.
Now what are you gonna do? You go
Now I'm
FaceTime
gonna
him?
FaceTime.
Why is it coming from yours and not mine?
Because hers is ringing.
No, but I always hear this ring on.
Oh, I think your phone's on noise when it.
Oh.
Okay, that backfired.
Well-
Boy, I
but
did. For a minute, I thought Lance was onto something.
I'm telling you, it every time I hear. Well, I don't know.
We'll try it later. We'll try
Yeah.
it later. The phone was starstruck.
It sounded good.
It was
Sounded
too
good.
Yeah.
big of a moment.
All right, you guys have been out on the town. It's midnight. You're riding down 280. Boom! Tire blows. No, you didn't get shot. You're okay. Eugene. Tire blows. Flat tire side of the road, midnight 280. Who you calling? It's got to be a member of the next round staff.
Oh, it's midnight though.
It is midnight. If you paid
Oh
attention.
wait. I have this.
Oh, well, yep. We both just changed our answers.
Well, I put no one at first.
No, you got to call one of us. You can't call AAA, little T.
Well, I thought.
No, it's
wasn't
got
that
to
your
be a member of the
hack?
Mextra, huh? No, my hack was Allstate Insurance. That's my insurance
Oh.
company. That's
Okay.
it, yeah.
Dunaway just did this, but he ended up calling.
That's why you got to think. Who
And
you calling?
have
It's
to change
midnight.
the tire. Like you
You've got a flat
someone-
tire.
but-
I mean, it's one of two people.
but the member
It's-
is changing it.
I mean, you're going to have them out there, so you're depending on them to make the right decision.
Okay, well, since it's after midnight.
Oh wait.
Since it's
You could
after
call Lance.
midnight.
It's like a brand
no,
teaser
no,
for Taylor.
no.
Taylor's got three
well, I
different
will
answers.
tell you.
I
I
had
will tell you
Dunaway.
this before.
Dunaway is
No.
Little T's answer.
I
Okay,
had
first
that,
of all,
then
Dunaway
changed
can't
it.
change a tire.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He got called. This is how embarrassing it is, and how big of a poon he is. His daughter, her tire went flat in front of Piggly Wiggly. He shows up to try to change it. She parks directly in front of Piggly Wiggly. You remember
I
this?
do remember this,
He
yeah.
couldn't get it changed.
I thought he was
So
the one that
her
changed
boyfriend
it.
had to come change it.
Yeah, her
I thought
boyfriend.
he changed it, and then he learned that you could just call the insurance.
He did learn that when he couldn't change it. I think the boyfriend.
I
had
think
to
he
come do
spent
it.
like an obnoxious amount of time
2
trying.
hours.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like dude came in like didn't.
Yeah,
20
I don't.
minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do a lot of. It's funny that we brought this up on the way in today. I got dropped off. I know that'll shock y'all, but something came up about doing something handy because I'm getting a lot of work done in the house, and I was like, if I'm taught how to do it, I know how to do it. I worked at a gas station for a couple of years, and so I changed a tire on my Alfa Romeo like 6 months ago.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
picked the right answer.
So, Louis, you changed your own tire?
Yeah,
didn't do that.
I've changed a ton of tires. Bethany's mom broke down on 4:59 at 5 o'clock on a Friday. I had to go on the
Miserable.
side lane and change that
That
thing.
is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Miserable. The mistake in case this ever happens to you, the mistake most people make that I bet Lance didn't, but I think Jim did, is they don't loosen the lug nuts
Oh,
before
yeah.
they jack the car up. Step one, you got to loosen the lug nuts.
Okay, noted.
Once you got the car jacked up,
Yeah.
you can't loosen
Can't
the
do
lug
it.
nuts.
Okay. I
'Cause
thought
the wheel
Dunaway
just
changed
moves.
it.
No.
I don't think he did, Lindsay. All right, let me just ask real quick.
Okay.
If it's not midnight, if it's middle of the day, do you still call Lance?
I call you.
Yeah, you.
Why me?
I don't know. I just feel like you're very.
Father.
Okay, he's pandering. I mean, why me?
No, I think.
If it's during the summer, he's gonna be playing golf.
That's
though.
true. Yes, I'm an hour away. I'm on the golf course.
I don't know. I just feel like you're
Calming in that situation.
like very level-headed in a stressful situation.
Yeah.
Dunaway's not at all.
I'm going to tell you to call your insurance company.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
so
mean,
that's why I put that. That's
No,
why I put
would
that
say
down.
that if
I
you've
thought it
got
was a
AAA,
hack.
that
I've
makes
got
the most
AAA.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all both got boyfriends that are young and capable.
That's right. I'm
Yeah.
going to say,
I'll give you 2
yeah.
I mean, I would go through that. If you did call me, I'd be like, okay, I'll help you. But
Yeah.
if
First,
you have AAA,
exhaust all of your other
Where-
opportunities.
where's your dad?
I would want a buddy of sorts just to be there. Like I would want someone to come to me,
Yeah.
just to sit with me.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
All right. You're buying your first house. Both of you are buying your first house here, okay? And you're buying it from somebody that's selling it without a realtor. So you're negotiating directly with them. To get the best price, which member of the next round do you bring in for negotiations?
Ooh.
This has a right answer. The music owns me.
To get the best price.
To get the best price,
There's
you gotta
one
bring in-
obviously wrong answer.
Yeah.
This is not designed that way. Little T goes Lance. That is absolutely the right.
You know what's funny about that is
Lance is
I'm
the right
never
answer.
involved in our negotiations up here. But yes, that is the right answer.
Yes. No,
I feel
but
like you would barter.
huh?
I said I feel like you would barter. Like you wouldn't just say, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna try to
I feel
grind
like,
you down.
But
Yeah.
it would be like in a way that the guy doesn't even realize what's happening. Like you start talking about like the Rams, and it turns into like some concert you both were at in 19.
But
No,
I will
100% that's the way it
also
goes.
negotiate. Hey, those TVs. It's gonna be a pain in the ass for you to take those down, and we're gonna make you fix the
Let's
drywall. Let's leave the
Yeah.
TVs.
Throw in the cover for the.
Yeah, the patio furniture.
Yeah.
It looks great out there, staged.
You'd end up paying 25% more if Dunaway was with you.
It did
He'd be
not-
like, I cannot believe you've got this listed for $599.
I mean,
You
What
could
a
get
great
$625.
I
was
mean,
willing to pay
7 with the right
$630.
person.
What a gorgeous pool you have. Lance is the right answer on that one, and I would actually enjoy watching it. Now, it's got to be for sale by owner because a realtor
Yeah.
versus Lance would be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
But if it's for sale by owner, blood in the water right there.
And I've done it twice.
You've negotiated your own
Well,
price?
you know, the house I'm in, you guys knew this story. Y'all probably didn't. I switched houses. We swapped houses with the couple.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Yeah,
almost like an
it's-
upside-down
it's-
pineapple
it's-
situation.
Yeah.
Like our house wasn't even on the market. And we saw their house a couple of blocks over the house I'm in right now, and went and knocked on the door and met them and started talking to them. And it was ironic that they wanted to downsize but stay close, and we wanted that house. And so we negotiated. We used the same movers on the same day.
Oh Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Those
It was
poor
crazy.
guys.
That's
Yeah. And you pretty much organized the whole thing.
The
didn't
whole
you?
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
swindle them out of their living space.
Now we've got a friend. We got a really good friend. He's got a nice house, and somebody just put a note in his mailbox recently, like, "Hey, if you ever want to sell," and he and his wife talked about it, and like, "Yeah, we're gonna sell
Oh,
it."
they actually did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get that in Atlanta. My grandma gets it too. It'll be like a picture of a family, and they're like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
want to be in your school district."
Oh.
And I'm like, I want to live here. Move along.
We want to be in your school.
I've heard those stories, but yeah, the one, I
one
mean,
we
it's
know, yeah.
legitimate, but it's always hard to believe that somebody would knock on your door and say, "Hey, I'll give you X amount for your house."
I had a friend that happened to a friend of mine during COVID, their lake house, and they sold it. That happened. Someone called my dad and offered him way more than what
He
we got
would've-
our lake house
yeah.
for. But my dad was like,
No, but what I was going to say, if somebody puts a note in my mailbox, I feel like I've got the upper hand in the negotiation.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
100%.
They desperately want my house. At that
Yeah.
I
point.
mean, the school district.
Why do your neighbors talk like
I
that?
don't know. They're all my
EG?
neighbors. They don't live there. They want to be my neighbor.
All right, you're in a relationship with a significant other, and you think he might be the right one.
Oh, I thought it was like a cheating situation.
Oh, hang on now. What? Oh,
I
you
thought it
think
was
he's
like-
okay? Let's
I
do
thought
that.
like
No. You're in a relationship. We're gonna do two parts here.
Okay.
EG, just
Okay.
give me- You're in a relationship with a significant other, and you think he's cheating on you. Who do you call to ask?
If he's
To ask?
cheating,
If he's
Oh, like
cheating,
for
yeah.
advice? I thought it'd be like to tail them.
No. Who do you call to
Tail
say?
them.
Let me
Yeah.
lay out. Let me
Oh,
lay out
okay.
the
And
scenarios.
do you think he is
Do you
cheating?
think he's cheating on me based on all these things?
Okay. I'm not
Me?
looking.
I think so. Because
Why?
I think you're very reasonable. You're logical. You're not gonna hear one thing and be like, "Yep, that's it. That's it. He's done." You know what I mean? I think that you would listen to the full story and
Right.
then give a thought out
Logical.
response.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I also think that Rocky could come into this one for me. Because I feel like you would bring some humor to the situation,
Yeah.
but you're not super invested, so you wouldn't try and just tell me what I want to hear.
Right.
That's super
It would
invested.
be
Yeah.
kind of like off the cuff. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah, I
Or
gotta
like,
go.
no, you're being crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring Rocky in that.
Thank
one.
you. I appreciate that.
You're
What's the
welcome.
right answer?
Well,
I don't know. I had not considered this one until EG mentioned it.
Oh.
truthfully, I thought I was gonna go like.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, look, I've been divorced. There are some ins and outs of people and what they do when they do nefarious activities.
Oh yeah. So you could be a good help.
You would be.
Yeah,
I mean, I could be a resource.
I think here's the
I
way
mean,
I would.
those days are over, thank God. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I could be a
I could be a
resource.
resource.
Okay.
I had not planned on this question. Here's what my answer would be. If in the back of your mind you hope he cheated on you so you
Go
could
to
break up with
Lance.
him, you go to Lance. Because I think Lance is more likely to return
Like,
a guilty
turn
verdict.
and burn.
I'm more
Yeah.
likely to return a not guilty
Yeah.
verdict.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm like looking for an excuse, I go to Lance,
Yeah.
hype me up, I go and do it. It's
That's
like,
right.
"Rah!" But then
Yeah.
if it's like logic,
Yeah, not to jinx you guys. I think you guys are fine. I knocked on wood.
The final one, this was my actual relationship question. You're in a relationship with a significant other. You think he is the one. Who do you go to? You've got to go to one of us and say, listen, I think so-and-so is the one. Am I right? Who do you,
That's tough.
Like, do you want? What are
mean,
you?
yeah, because I
What are
know
you looking for?
and you know Mikey.
You're just looking for validation.
You're looking for validation.
Yeah.
You're like, I think this is the one.
Well,
you,
you're just-
you want whoever to tell you, you know what? He is
Then
the one.
Dunaway.
This is why.
Okay,
Dunaway.
I thought you might go Dunaway.
Dunaway.
And I think it might be the right answer, but tell me why you go to Dunaway.
I would go to Dunaway because
He loves love.
he does love, and I just think that he would be like, want to go to a wedding, be like, yes,
He'd be like, this
or
is
he'd want to be
awesome.
invited. He'd
But
want to be
that's-
invited to the
that's
You
wedding.
got to take
But-
me wet dress shopping with you too.
Yeah,
He would get so excited and it'd be like, or is it? I think we're going to get married. Or
I
think
think I'm
he's
going to
the
get
one-
married, and I've
Yeah.
got to have confirmation. Tell me I'm making the right decision.
Oh.
You trust Dunaway to tell you you're making the right
Yeah,
decision?
if you want to hear yes.
If you,
Yeah.
if
He's
I
gonna
wanna
give
hear
you a
yes,
yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would go both sides on. I'd be like, okay.
And I want to. He will celebrate. He will be so excited. It would be.
Let's talk about family history.
that's
Yeah.
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 I think that if you want
The excitement and the yes.
reassurance,
You
you
go
I mean,
Dunaway.
that was a guy that his father-in-law told him, no, you cannot marry my daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he didn't let it stop him.
He
either.
didn't
yeah,
no for an
he
answer.
did not let it stop
That's what
him.
I'm
That's
saying.
one of my
He's
favorite stories.
seen both sides too.
And then
He has.
he almost got killed with the board that came through the floorboard, right?
Oh yeah.
At the
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Like mysteriously gets dropped and there's like a
his
young and
father-in-law was trying to kill him. Yeah, I think that's another one where, I think Dunaway's probably your right answer there. He is a romantic at heart.
Romantic.
Yeah.
He's
He's
gonna be
such a
so
romantic.
excited.
He is.
And then he's gonna just like, you're gonna leave so like hyped up because it's like, and then he'll send you a Siri text afterwards.
Yeah.
Siri
And
text.
it's gonna be
And put
incredible.
JD at the end.
Yeah, JD.
Yeah, dash JD.
Dunaway does love to send that Siri text.
Yeah.
And then tell, okay. We miss you, Dunaway.
Yeah, we love you, Jim. No, the funniest Siri text. One day he sent me and Lance a text about a wreck on 280, and it was like, "Hey, if you guys are coming in, there is a wreck on 280 near Cahaba River. Be very careful." Ah, crap, never mind. Cancel text, Siri. That's what the text said. You remember that one? Yes.
Crap.
Ah, crap, never mind. Cancel text, Siri.
But he will look for an excuse to text to show how early it is.
But he also loves love,
Yeah,
as
He does
said.
love love.
Yes. All right. Thank you, girls. That is a mystery fifth hour. It's always presented by McCurry Van and Car Rental, local rental company you can depend on, all kinds of vehicles to choose from, including trucks, SUVs, and passenger vans. Easy in, easy out, easy to rent. Athens, Muscle Shoals, Huntsville, Coleman on 2nd Avenue Northwest, and Skyland Boulevard in Tuscaloosa. 256-559-1003 or McCurryRentals.com. Please give us a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and set your alerts on YouTube so you always know when we're live, and follow us on all social media so Little T doesn't get mad at you. At Next Round Live. That's at Next Round Live. Thank you for joining us on the Mystery Fifth Hour.